Hello and welcome back to my journeys on Train Sim World 3. Today is going to be a short journey, and possibly the last one on Train Sim World 3, as tomorrow's a big day for Train Sim World 4, being released tomorrow at various times, depending on what platform you're on. So today is going to be a short journey from Gatwick Airport to Reading. So this is a North Downs line. But obviously it doesn't extend all the way down, which is unfortunate. It'd be quite nice if we could get it to run all the way down to Reading, link up with the Great Western Express, but that doesn't work, and I don't suppose it ever will be released like that unless somebody with their new TSW3 editor can do something with it. It'd be quite an achievement, I'm sure, but anyway. So today, 2602, Gatwick Airport to Reading. Part 1. With part 2, not sure if I'm going to do that because it's only, I think it's 4 minutes, which seems a little bit pointless. So we're driving a 166. In reality, these are mixes of 165s and 166s, and were due to be replaced by other trains to go into afterwards. Right, okay, so as I say, 2602, so it's a nice early morning start. And we're starting at Gatwick Airport, so let's get started. Oh, so well, we don't know which turn us around there. So the first thing is to put the keys in, but it's not on. So we'll open the doors. I need to make sure AWS is turned on. This is annoying why this gets turned off, and then this as well. Anyway. Put the okay, so that works all right. So we're loading up the passengers. We should put the headlights. Oh, where's it gone? Where's it gone? Day mode, day. That's it. So let's quickly get up and have a check because the lights. Let's go down. It should only be a 2-car set, or maybe a 3. Who knows? Got another minute to go. Should probably put the tail lights on because they never are on. Oh yes, they are. Okay, that's good. Tail lights are on, so that's good. I didn't have to get out for that. I don't know why I did. I could have just flown outside, anyway, back in the driver's seat. But I thought if they're off, I'll have to go outside anyway. So here we are. It's Gatwick Airport on a nice clear morning. There's someone going on their holidays there, I'm sure. And the Gatwick Express off in that direction. So Gatwick Airport is a bit different to this at the moment, the station, because it's undergoing quite an extensive refurbishment. So shut these doors. And I think it's costing £200 or £300 million to make it a better station. It's a pretty grim station, to be honest with you. If anybody of you out there have been oh, actually, that's wrong because we've just been dispatched against the red. Didn't check that. This is still red. You can't go. We should never be sent off with that at a red. So let's just quickly check what's ahead of us then. Oh, maybe it's that train there, I don't know. Oh, they've got a green now, so yeah. So it's a bit naughty. Trains are worse. Well, if that's a simulator, you don't get dispatched against the red. You'd never leave on a red signal, even if it was this far away from your train. So as I say, yeah. So Gatwick's having a massive refurbishment at the moment. It's actually quite congested a lot of the time because of the restrictions on the platforms and stuff. But hopefully, when it opens, it'll be a much nicer place than it was before. Obviously, being the second airport of the UK, it's incredibly busy, and there's quite a lot of links to other places. Obviously, the Thames link comes through, so you can link up with London station like Paddington and St Pancras, and then you've got the Southern services run to Victoria, which you can change for Charing Cross. So it's a very important hub, and say the station has been long overdue a makeover. So here we are, our 166, reliable old unit built by. I'm not sure they were built by Burrell. I think, I'm not sure. Or was it Bombardier? I'm not sure. Might have been. I'm not sure. Someone will probably tell me. Let's get some welly. And they're nice little trains. They go. They're not particularly fast. They don't accelerate very well, but they're useful on these lines where there are areas that are not electrified. So there's big on the sections on the North Downs, which there's big long parts of it that aren't electrified, and so you need diesel units. I mean, in an ideal world, they just electrify the whole lot and put some proper EMUs on it, but it doesn't seem to be in anybody's plans. And there was a replacement train that has been doing trials for about 2 years, the 769s, which actually I'm not even sure again of the train it was originally formed, but basically they were taking an old EMU and then making it tri-mode, so it would work with overheads, third rail and on diesel, but it was fair to say it was beset with problems. There was reliability wasn't there, and I think there was, in the end, they decided to go no further with it for various reasons. I was fortunate enough to have a go on the simulator for the 769, but as I say, it's decided that it will no longer be coming into service, and so these units will remain the default ones between Reading and Gatwick for the foreseeable future. You can see how long it takes to get up to speed. We're in notch 7, and we're at 65 miles an hour. I'd be surprised if it would get to it much more than 75, I would have thought. Which is funny saying that, because the speed limits come up. But as I say, they are nice trains. Give a bit of welly to start up with. You need to really rev them. It's no good going into notch 1 and hoping something will happen. You really need to throttle up and get going. So I'm quite familiar with this line, Gatwick down to Reading. I used to go to Gatwick to get the train to go through Reading mainly last year, but it's quite a long journey and means changing for me from Horsham. We've got a signal coming up. Is that ours? No, it's not. So in the end, I picked up the service at Dorking, Deepdean, got on the train there, and then run the rest of the way from Reading there. But so not normally what happens. You go into, as you probably know, you go into Redhill, and it normally reverses back, change ends, and goes back out there, I think. But yeah, so I don't do that anymore. I tend to pick up Dorking because it's a bit more convenient for me. But it's a very scenic route, the North Downs route. No horrible OLE to spoil the view of the Surrey countryside, and it really is very pleasant. 27 miles an hour, we're racing along here. Okay, so we've got a double yellow, so we'll give it a little bit of brake, bring the speed down. I don't know where the braking points for this are, but we'll start slowing because we've got 2 miles to go. 1.2 miles to go, I should say, not 2 miles to go, and then we'll need to stop anyway. Not sure what station that was. I can't. Okay, single yellow, so let's get back a bit more brake on it. I know driving on the North Down lines is a bit different to others, so because it's very, very hilly, and you have to power up the hills, even though the signals might be restricted, because otherwise you won't make it. So slowed down, got 30 miles an hour. We could be approaching a red, I suspect. Is that it there? Yeah, let's get some. Unless it steps up. Can't quite say. So one of my issues with Train Sim World in the past has been some of the signals, the colours are not very good, and you end up not knowing whether you're approaching a red, a green, well, not a green. I think we've got the dots there, haven't we? Yeah, we have a red, a green. Sorry, not a green. A red or a yellow, simply because you can't distinguish them from a distance. I mean, that's a good red, actually, I have to say. I'll take back what I said there, the dots, but some of them are very orangey, so when you approach, you're not quite sure whether it's a single yellow or a red. Okay, so we're coming into the station now. We've got the 15 mile an hour in a second. Where the points are, take us in our platform. Platform 1. Okay, 15 across the points. And we're in plenty of time. Well, we should be on a 10-minute journey with no intermediate stops. It shouldn't be too difficult to keep to time. Coming to platform 1, where there's a southern service at the end of the platform. Oh, that's because it was permissive working, I guess, because it's a. Although, where's our? So we're just butting up against this one then, I guess. We're coupling though, because we don't really have the same. So unlocking doors on the right hand side. And that's it. How did we do? There we go. Good of gold. Shouldn't really get anything else less than that on that short route. But it's quite nice. It'd be really lovely if they could extend it further. But it's what it is. So at the moment it's 10-15 minutes long at the most. Anyway, thanks for watching my little videos, and hopefully see you again soon. Bye now.